Welcome to Swaps. SWAPS. Sell high, buy low. That's our goal here. I've done this a couple times. I'm tracking this for the two coins I've done this with the last couple of days. What this is showing me and you, this is the BTR column. During these swaps, I've gained 1,268 free BTR and 18,791 free XRPayNet. And the way I've done this is like this. Here is the XRPayNet. I've done this twice, including just once recently. Unfortunately, I missed the big, massive price rise of XRPayNet a few days ago. That's still hurting me mentally and emotionally. But what I have done since then is, on July 14th, I sold. This date will usually represent the sold. I don't put a date for when I buy, though I could. I just don't. Anyhow, on this day, I sold 106,040 XRPayNet. I did that for $446.31 is the income or revenue gained from that. I used that revenue, or almost that revenue, 87 cents short of that revenue right here, was spent on buying 114,244 of them. So what happened was the price went down. So I used that same money and bought this many more, which is a gain of 8,204 XRPayNet on this particular swap. I've done it again just a little while ago. I sold 101,000 of them, 560 for $365. I spent $364.93 of that and bought 112,147 XRPayNet with a gain of 10,587 for this transaction, or this swap, with a total gain of my swaps for XRPayNet of 18,791. Big or small, I love free money. I've done this once with BTR. Here's the swap for BTR on the 14th, the same day, the first day of the swap on XRPayNet. I've done this more than what's shown here, but this is a brand new calculator going back to just July 12th. But anyhow, on the 14th, I sold 10,153 using almost the same money. I bought 11,421 with a gain of 1,268 free BTR, plus an extra $6 because somehow that trade didn't go through with the full amount of cash I had, so I had $6 left over. So that's the swap on that, and that's the gain. You know, I just realized here I should have a dollar value for the extra change that's left over from XRPayNet, $1.56, as well as the $6 from here. So I'm going to have to add that. Obviously, I'm not going to do that here. One other thing I'm going to go through real quick is a Toy Story. It kind of goes hand in hand with the swaps, but not exactly. What I usually do with this, when I do a swap from one coin to another, which is obviously different from one coin to USD, I really ideally just want to do this with coins that earn good passive income. And the two best coins for that, for me so far, is BTR and Songbird. But I have made trades with XRP as well because I just want to gain that. So real quick overview of how this works. I'm just going to go ahead and click here. This basically tells me at this date I sold, you know, it says, oops, let me do that again. I have traded here, but it really, traded is correct, but so is sold. Maybe I should put that in there. Let's change that format a little bit now because I do have it in shrink to fit. So this is saying I sold XRP. I sold this many of them. This is how much income I've got gained from it. And here's the value now compared to when I sold it. This many XRP. But I sold it to buy. So I should say buy. To buy SGB, I bought this many. I used this much cash. And here's the value now. So this has not been a good swap so far. Well, in this case, I'm just calling it part of the Toy Story. I've lost $36.77 on this exchange, and if I were to reverse this trade right now, I'd have 109 less, 109.69 less XRP than when I started. I'm not going to reverse that trade at this stage. What I'm looking for when I reverse the trade is a positive number, such as this. I traded 10,000, basically 10,743 BTR for 2,830 XRP. And in this particular scenario, if I were to swap the trade, I'd get 339 free BTR. And that's the case for each one of these. When I reverse this position, if I reverse the position, this will be removed from what I'm calling Toy Story here. Toy Story, I call each coin a toy, so this is a coin story, what's happening with each coin. That's where the name comes from. I did say that in a prior video, but it's worth saying it again now. But what happens if I reverse this trade, this is going to be removed from here. And it will end up going to the swap area when that happens. Goodbye. Goodbye for now.